Do you believe that women have prime years? Do you believe that women have prime years in order to the best chances for them to attract a partner in marriage and commitment from men? Or do you think women don't have women don't have prime years? They can attract any guy. It doesn't matter how old they are. So do you believe that women have prime years? Uh, they have the best chance to attract men, and as they get older, they lose that prime years, and it makes it harder for them. And that's a topic. One of my followers brought it up that one of them said that there's women out there that think that there's no such thing as prime years. That doesn't matter if you're 20, 30, 40, or 50. As a woman, you can attract any type of man. But I believe that women have a prime years, which is their 20s, from 18 to 29. Those are the best years for you guys to attract men. After that, once you hit 30, and the probability of you attracting men and commitment is gonna be a lot lower. But we live in society now in America where women working towards be successful, building their careers, so they will delaying marriage. But there's a whole demographic of women today as they get older, they struggle to find a man. So that's my question for you guys. Are there prime years for women to attract men, or women can attract men? It doesn't matter how old they are. There's no such thing as a prime years. That's my question.
I don't think that there are prime years.
Okay.
No. Sorry.
I don't think there's such a thing as prime years. Everybody has a different type. Some people like old foxes and listen, there's an 80-year-old woman out there living her best life, probably more than me.
70 chilling.
I know, but is that the majority of women in their 70s attracting men, or the majority of women in their 70s, 80s, either they're married or they're widowed?
I don't think it's at some.
I was widowed at 80. I probably murdered my partner, but whatever.
The average 70-year-old woman is not dating and out there getting guys or attracting them. That's not the average 70, 80-year-old. Either they're married, widowed, or they're in a nursing home. But so you guys don't believe. So you guys say you guys both say that there's no such thing as prime years. So when it doesn't matter if a woman's 30 or 40, she can attract men just as much as the girls in their early 20s. Is that what you guys saying?
Yeah.
So the girls so men are okay. So that okay? Do you believe that hope or no?
I'm sorry. What was the question?
So do you believe that? So you said there's no such thing as prime years. So the women who are in the 30s and 40s, they can attract men as much as the girls in the early 20s. There's no such thing as prime years.
Yeah, I'm sure there's someone out there who would smash an 80-year-old.
And I'm just saying, do your chances of attracting men decrease as you get older, or you only attract men when you're younger? The likelihood of attracting as much men as possible.
I think you can attract men even when you're 80. Probably a different age group, but
does it increase? So do you attract? So women who get older, do they attract more men, or usually the girls who are younger attract more men than the older women? Because if that's true, that means there are something that in prime years do exist. That means the younger the woman, the more women they attract, because men like younger women. The older you get, the harder. So that means there's a period of primary years you guys have where you guys can optimally attract the most amount of men.
I think it doesn't get easier or harder because for some people they have their prime years at really young, and for some people they have it when they're a lot more older, past their 20s or 30s. So it's different for some people, which is why I think there's no such thing as prime years, because they attract people at people just attract other guys or women at certain different ages. So
okay, so you guys don't see what's going on in the dating market right now, where older women are struggling to find men, and the girls are getting all the men of the younger girls. You guys don't see that at all?
No, not really.
Okay, Alpha doesn't see it. Hope you don't. Do you see that, Hope?
You're on mute.
Hope.
No.
see it. Hope you don't see it. So you're saying you're not seeing that the women who
I
are
don't
over
think
30?
there's prime years.
But I would
Older
say,
women find men.
what I'm saying
You
is,
know.
you don't see that the majority of men are pursuing the younger girls. And the younger girls get majority of the attraction men, and then of course as you get older, the amount of men you're gonna be attracted decreases. So you're not. So you guys don't see that
No,
the older
I'm
women.
gonna say no.
Okay. All
No.
right. That's it.
No, but like older men have always chased young women. Like, what's new?
But
like
that's what I'm
old women
saying.
are getting it. I feel like times have changed, and older women are out there at the gym getting it on, and like their stamina's pretty high.
Yeah. When you say getting it, yeah. Like
Sorry,
you
I
said,
have to
men.
hop in my car now.
Now you get. I'm saying when you say getting it, yeah. Like the older women are still getting sex, but they're not getting married. They're not getting married.
No, but I feel like the older you get, I'm just like, why bother getting married? You know? Why bother getting married? Like,
Yeah, I mean, of course, you would think like that. If no one's offering you, might as well just why bother getting married? Nobody's offering. You might as well just give up.
but like, you don't know that, Will. You don't know if there's older women out there getting proposed to, but they're like, I don't want to marry you.
No, I mean, statistically, there's as women get older, the average age right now to get married is 29, 28. I think 29, 30. That's the average age right now. And then
I guess I'm never getting married.
I'm just saying
your
I'm just saying that's the average time that men and women get married. But like, there's more people get married in that rate in the 20s, early 30s, late 20s, early 30s. But when it gets closer to 40s, 50s, and 60s, yeah, that decreases dramatically.
But like, I feel like that's changed. Like right now, people are like getting married later in life. Like,
yeah,
nobody's thinking of marriages. It's just not a thing.
Yeah. It's just now because of modern economy, it takes a while for people to be financially independent. So it's taking longer for them to build their careers and be able to be self-sufficient and be self-reliant. But so the magic age is around like 29, 30. That's where people are getting married because that's enough time for millennials to build up and then get a job and be able to support their family.
Thank you, America.
Yeah, if you get married in your before 21 or in the early 20s, like the divorce rate is like 60%. Like 60%. All right, but there is. But like I said, in my opinion, I do believe there is a prime years, and I see it. And the 20s is the best time we're gonna have the best opportunity and chance to get married. But then once you hit 30, then like I said,
Everybody's broke in their 20s though nowadays.
Huh?
Everybody's broke in their 20 nowadays. So
oh yeah, of course.
I don't know.
Yeah, they're still getting married though. They're still getting married.
Uh-huh.
So I mean, for a lot of women out there, even watching this right now, I do know there's a lot of women out there think that the prime years don't exist. I wait till I'm 30, I wait till I'm 40. But the reality is, in my opinion, like if you delay marriage, even though you have an opportunity, because a lot of times women will meet good men in their 20s, but then they'll curve them or they'll curve them. You know what? I'll focus on my career and curve that nice guy or that good guy that was ready to marry him. And then later on in their life, they finally become successful, but then they can't find a man. Then they look back on that one guy that was wanted to marry me in my 20s. Shit, damn.
I don't think it ends just in their like right when they're entering their 30s though.
No, it doesn't end, but it's just the chances of you of attracting them. So like it just drops as soon as a woman hit 30, it just drops. So you still attract men because, like I said, men still have sex. Even the guys in 30s, they still need to have sex. But I'm saying when it comes to commitment, it drops. Like your chances of finding a guy as you get older in your 30s or 40s or 50s, because women tend to date within the same age or higher, the chance of you finding that guy to commit to you, marry you as you get older, that's it's gonna be hard. So if in your 20s, that's the best time for most women to attract men in the early 20s.